Napoleon Hill, born in 1883, authored one of the most impactful personal development books of all time, Think and Grow Rich. This wasn't just another motivational book. It was the result of decades of research. Hill studied hundreds of the wealthiest and most successful men in history, including icons like Rockefeller, Ford, Edison, Schwab, and Bell, to uncover the common threads behind their achievements. What he discovered wasn't luck. It wasn't just hard work. It was a set of principles, a philosophy that anyone could follow to build a successful and meaningful life. Even though this book was written nearly a century ago, its lessons remain deeply relevant in today's world. Let's explore the 13 principles of wealth according to Napoleon Hill. Principle 1. Desire. Every journey toward success begins with a burning desire, not just a vague wish, but a definite purpose. Hill outlines 6 steps to bring this desire into reality. 1. Decide exactly how much money you want. 2. Define what you're willing to give in return. Set a specific deadline. 4. Create a plan and begin immediately. 5. Write a clear, concise statement of all the above. 6. Read that statement aloud every morning and night with full belief. Hill warns, you'll never achieve lasting success without first igniting a white heat of desire. He illustrates this with the story of Edwin C. Barnes, who was determined to become a partner of Thomas Edison. Despite having no connections or credentials, Barnes persisted. Years later, thanks to his unwavering desire, he achieved his goal. So Principle 2. Faith is not just spiritual, it's mental conditioning. When your thoughts are fused with belief, your subconscious begins to accept your goals as inevitable. Hill's self-confidence formula teaches us to affirm our purpose, trust our ability, and commit until the goal is realized. Doubt, on the other hand, is a dream killer. Hill says millions live in poverty not because they lack opportunity, but because they allow limiting beliefs to shape their reality. The successful, however, believe first, and that belief becomes the foundation of action. Principle 3. Autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is the bridge between your conscious thoughts and your subconscious mind. It's how you program yourself. Hill teaches that repeated emotionally charged affirmations have the power to influence your subconscious, which in turn drives your behavior and perception. No thought can reach the subconscious without either repetition or emotional intensity. Positive or negative, the messages you repeat eventually become your reality. Feed your mind wisely. Principle 4. Specialized knowledge. Hill draws a line between general knowledge, which he calls largely useless, and specialized knowledge, which can create wealth when applied strategically. You don't have to know everything yourself. In fact, Andrew Carnegie built a steel empire without understanding the technical side of his business. He surrounded himself with experts. What matters isn't what you know, but how well you can gather and organize the right knowledge and apply it with purpose. Principle 5. Imagination. All success begins as an idea. Hill describes 2 types of imagination. Synthetic imagination, rearranging existing ideas into new combinations. Creative imagination, receiving inspiration or insights seemingly out of nowhere. Both are powerful tools, but imagination only flourishes when activated by desire. You can't wait for creativity. You must stir it by focusing your mind. And changing your environment can help. A walk in nature, a quiet coffee shop, or a dim library can awaken new ideas. Principle 6. Organized planning. Wishing isn't enough. You need a plan. Hill advises forming a team, a mastermind group, to help build and refine your strategy. These should be people with specialized skills and aligned values. Meet regularly and work in harmony. If your first plan fails, adjust it. Failure is often just feedback. As Hill says, a quitter never wins, a winner never quits. Principle 7. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Failure to decide is a silent enemy of success. Procrastination often wears the mask of indecision, and Hill warns, too many people let the opinions of others dictate their choices. Your goals must be yours. When you trust yourself, you cut through noise and move with clarity. Principle 8, persistence, willpower in action. That's persistence. It's the refusal to quit, even after temporary defeat. Hill reminds us, persistence gives you more chances for opportunity to intersect with action. Most people give up just before the breakthrough. Persistence grows from clarity of purpose, belief in yourself, detailed planning, and emotional control. When defeat appears, keep going. It's often the final test before success. So Principle 9, power of the mastermind. A mastermind group is more than a business team. It's a merging of minds in harmony, working toward a shared goal. Hill believed that when two or more people align their intentions, a third mind, a kind of spiritual or energetic force, emerges. This isn't just poetic, it's practical. Carnegie built his fortune on the strength of his mastermind group. Collective thought, when focused, amplifies creative energy and decision-making. Principle 10, the mystery of sex transmutation. One of the most misunderstood, yet potent ideas in the book. Hill argues that sexual energy, when redirected toward creativity and ambition, becomes a powerful fuel. Historically, many great men were driven by the desire to impress, please, or serve women. That instinct can be transformed into drive for achievement, legacy, and self-mastery. When combined with love and purpose, sex transmutation becomes a superpower. To your Principle 11, the subconscious mind. Your subconscious is always working, but you decide what it works on. Hill calls it the gateway to infinite intelligence. It receives thoughts and feelings and turns them into reality. That's why emotional discipline is crucial. Positive emotions like faith, desire, and gratitude activate your creative powers. Negative emotions like fear and envy sabotage them. Your job is to choose what gets planted. To Principle 12, the brain. The human brain, Hill claims, is a broadcasting station for thought. Every emotion-charged idea you think sends vibrations into the ether, and the universe responds in kind. This isn't pseudoscience, it's a metaphor for your brain's ability to influence your environment. Your thoughts don't exist in isolation. They connect you to others, to ideas, to synchronicities. Tune your mind to the right frequency, and you'll attract what you seek. Principle 13. The sixth sense. Hill calls it the door to the temple of wisdom. The sixth sense is that intuitive flash, the gut feeling, the inspired idea, the quiet whisper. You can't force it. You can only prepare for it by mastering the first 12 principles. The sixth sense is your creative imagination, receiving signals from infinite intelligence. When it speaks, listen. Key closing, reflection and invitation. Think and Grow Rich is more than a guide to money. It's a manual for mastering your mind. Hill gives us the tool, but the application is up to us. Desire, faith, imagination, planning, persistence. These aren't just ideas, they're laws of the inner world. If you want to live a life by design, not by default, this book is your blueprint. Want more timeless insights like this? Subscribe and join me on the next episode, where we'll uncover another piece of lost wisdom and how to use it today. Until then, stay reflective and stay curious.